Hey, buddy. Are you over on the cage being a little punk? Bro. Hey, bud. Burby. Bro. Hey, bud. Burby. Hey, Ryomi, how are you? How's it going? Ignore the text I just sent you. Burber. Burber's over on the cage being a punk. He won't let me pick him up. Yeah, you're over on the cage being a little punk. How was y'all's day today? Happy Monday. What up? How's it going? Hi. Hello. I ate a piece of pizza and now, like, it's made my throat all phlegmy. Damn dairy. You're doing good? Oh, that's great to hear from all of you. I'm doing alright. I'm a little, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm a little tired, exhausted. My neurology appointment was not exactly what I was expecting today, but, it was fun. Thank you for the subscriptions. I appreciate that. We're trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark, so thank you. Hey Turtle, how are you? You cannot send us a super chat because we don't have 1,000 subscribers yet. Once we hit 1,000, we can unlock that feature. You scratched your car door. Oh damn, that's not fun. But if you want to contribute in other ways, zachhertz.com/contribute has Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Amazon wishlist, or you can grab yourself some of the merch we have available currently. So yeah, neurology appointment today was about what I expected. Good and bad. I got put on medication for the rest of my life, so yay. We all know how I feel about that. At the beginning of the appointment, he didn't seem super sure that it was a seizure, but the more we talked and the more I told him about it, he says it was a seizure. Like, he's pretty certain of that, enough to put me on medication. I have to go get an EEG, and yeah. So there we go. I am 34. I'll be 35 next month. We'll be celebrating my birthday and my bird's birthday on May 24th. So feel free to swing back on by. Shit, if we hit 1,000 subscribers in one live stream, that'd be so weird and cool. Yeah, I gotta look up the side effects of lamotrigine. Lamotrigine. And he did what every doctor does and tried to put me on non-24 meds. And I had to tell him that I've tried that multiple times and they don't work for me. Berber. Uh-oh, Berber, we lost audio. There we go. Can I give you a shout out? No, because I don't even know how to pronounce your name. Let's see. Burr. Let's see. Where'd chat go? Or you broke my phone. Did y'all have a good Easter? We had a barbecue here, but I didn't attend. I was dealing with a very clingy burbs, and he was not having the fact that I wanted to leave, and my trigeminal neuralgia was acting up. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay inside. So apparently, didn't know this, but apparently I've been having signs before a seizure, or like symptoms that can predicate an oncoming seizure. Did not know that. He asked me two questions, and I'm like, whoa. He asked me, am I experiencing deja vu a lot? And while not a lot, there's definitely been some strong indications of it. And then he asked me, do you smell smells that aren't there? And yeah, for sure. That's been happening as well. I've been smelling like this weird burning smell, or like this weird like ammonia acidic-y type of smell. But I just chalked that up to the surgery I had done on my nose when I was a kid. Like when they took my frontal sinuses out, I just chalked it up to that. But turns out that can be symptoms of epilepsy. So, yeah. Your name is Layden? Alright. It went okay? You cooked clean and... Wait, what? What that message go? Cooked, cleaned, and chilled. Not nice. That's awesome. We actually had a really good interaction at the neurologist too. So usually, when I show up with someone like a driver or whatever. So Lacey's mom took me today. They assume she's my caregiver, and they assume that she does all the talking. But that didn't happen today. The lady doing the check-in was like, "Hey," uh, she talked to me directly. She didn't try to ask my friend anything. And then she goes, "You need to fill out some paperwork. Uh, is your..." And she paused to like give space for us to fill in what Lacey's mom's who she was. And I said, "Oh, that's my driver." And she goes, "Well, do you want your driver to help you fill this out, or would you like to go in the back and fill it out back there with one of our medical assistants?" And I said, "I will take the second option, because one, I don't want to fill out information in the waiting room. That's violating my patient privacy rights." And very few times have I had an encounter like that where they're just on point and they know what to do. Usually I get kicked back, and it was really nice. Hello, hello. Gonna be lurking for a bit? Alright. Burr, burr, burr. I don't know if tonight's stream will be super long, because I'm kind of wiped out. I don't know why, but doctor's appointments are exhausting. Yeah, do you want to come here? I tried to pick you up, but you wouldn't let me grab you. Yeah. Hi. You are such a screamy boy. Hi. See, this is what I'm talking about. You want to be picked up, and then you run all the way to the other side of your cage. That's not cool. How am I supposed to pick you up if you're all the way in the back corner where I can't reach you? Do you want to come here? Yeah, they're a really good neurology practice for sure. I actually wrote yeah, let me grab him. He's being a pain in the butt.
I just bought Peeps. I bought 2 cotton candy ones because those are my mom's favorite.
Oh, I know.
And then I've been wanting to try the Dr. Pepper ones.
Ew.
But I didn't want to try them full price. I didn't want to buy them full price. And then I bought chocolate pudding ones. Those ones are really yummy.
I want to try one. Oh, fuck, dude.
Sorry,
Don't bite me.
I was trying to get a fluffy, and he didn't like that. That was kind of my fault. It was my fault. Sorry. Are you live?
Yeah.
Hi. Well, last time I was in here you weren't, but the camera was still up, so I'm just checking. Okay.
We're doing good, Barbara. How are you?
Oh, hi, Barbara. And the Dr. Pepper Peeps tasted like Dr. Pepper.
Are they upstairs?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you want to try one?
I want to try a chocolate one.
And a Dr. Pepper one?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to waste a peep.
It's okay if you waste a peep.
Fine, then I guess I'll try both.
Okay.
He is being a bad boy. Yeah, knowing my triggers would be nice. We still don't know what triggered it. If I had to, if I had to make a guess, I would say lack of sleep.
want the DP one first so then you can just eat the best for last?
Yeah, sure. Let me get him set up first, though. So as I was saying before I unplugged the cable, he's like, sleep deprivation can definitely be a cause of seizures. But when I told him I was a chronic insomniac, he didn't really think that was it. So I don't know. And I asked him about like, can we try to trigger one? Like, is there like, because I know with my uncle, they figured out his seizures by flashing lights at him. Obviously, that's not gonna work for me. But I was like, is there some way we can try to trigger seizures to figure out what is causing it? And that's when he told me that they want to hook me up to an EEG. They want to put stickers on my head. So I might end up shaving my head.
No, I'm joking. Bye-bye, Zackery. You gotta eat it while you're around your peeps. Eat the peeps with the peeps. There's the DP one.
Stop saying DP.
There's the Dr. Pepper one.
Why is its head backwards?
It is. They put the eyes on the wrong side. That's funny. I don't know. This one's messed up too. Its eyes are like down. Didn't waste one.
Even if I don't like it, I'm not gonna waste it.
It's a beep.
I just taste sweet.
Yeah. Well, how about you eat that one? I'll make sure. Maybe drink something in between.
Why?
So you get the DP taste out of your mouth.
I just taste
Sorry.
sugar.
I didn't mean to do it again. It's just what I call it.
I just taste sugar.
It's just what I call it.
I don't taste like Dr. Pepper. I taste sugar.
Okay, I tasted Dr. Pepper. So
Well, you have a more refined palate.
So did my dad. Yeah, I know I do. Come on, Mama. Fancy bee. Yes, no, maybe so.
It's better than the other one.
Yeah, it is. Okay, bye.
Are you going back up?
No, I'm going downstairs. I mean, I'm going to my room.
You are downstairs.
No, I'm going to my... Hi! Hi! Hi, Barbara! Hi!
I'm sure people are saying hi to you, by the way.
I said hi to Barbara already. Turtle on? Hi, Turtle.
Turtle is on. So is Ryomi.
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 Ryani. Hello.
Ryomi.
I'm sorry. You're eating a peep and you mumble.
Don't blame my disability.
Mumbling isn't your disability.
It's caused by my disability.
Nope, you've been mumbling for forever.
I've been mumbling since they cut my cheek open to repair my head.
Oh.
Caused by...
Doctors cutting into you. Okay, Barbara, I gotta go water my dog. Bye.
Bye.
Can I kiss?
Yes.
Yes, I'm gonna mess this lady up. I'm gonna mess her up, Dad. Okay, I'm gonna go read. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so you want to try the Dr. Pepper one? My opinion, don't. Get off the edge of the chair. I just put my finger in poop. Eat your Nutriberry. I gotta go wash my hands now. River, I'm in an annoyed mood right now. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Hi, Bob. What are you doing? Hello? What are you doing? Hi. What are you doing? Don't bite me. I know it's just a neurology appointment, but man, my PTSD was like acting up. Like, I know they're not gonna like poke and prod me, but like, I had to sit there and do breathing exercises in the waiting room because I was like shaking and trembling, I guess. I probably should go to therapy. Maybe Oreo's picking up on mixed feelings about the medical stuff. Yeah, maybe. He's also just could be upset that I didn't hang out with him all day and that I had to take time away and go do something beneficial to myself. Huh, Bubba? You don't like it when I leave, do you? What are you gonna do if I get a job and I have to work? I can't work from home. Hmm. What are you gonna do about that? I'm gonna have to find a nice old lady to come babysit you. You like old ladies? Yeah. Find a sweet old lady who likes parrots who will come babysit you. You're like the opposite of a cougar. I don't know what that's called, but you you're a young bird like in the old ladies. You like milfs, huh? Can I say that on YouTube? Guess we'll find out. I knew I was stressed because my stuttering got way worse, which usually happens if I'm like stressed out or anxious or happy, sad, whatever. Any intense emotion, I start to stutter more. It took about 2 hours after the appointment for it to get back to somewhat normal. Hi, Bubba. Are you my good burr? Getting in trouble on social media. Those are the good old days. So far, I haven't gotten in trouble on YouTube. Oh, also, so I told you guys we had the good encounter. So I tried to submit a like a contact us form, like they have one where you can like not write a review, but you can give feedback. And I tried to submit the form, and every time I submit it, it says there's a word in your document that's not accepted. And there's no cuss words, there's no bad words. So I was like, what the fuck is that all about? There's a bad word for you. And I took out the word infantilization, nothing. and everyone thinks it's the word disability, because I guess people are saying now that disabilities can't be mentioned in the government or something. I don't know. I haven't looked into it. But if that's true, that's crazy. How is a patient supposed to like provide feedback talking about disabilities if they can't mention the word disability? Sorry for the fan noise. But talking to the doc today, I know we've talking a lot about seizures right now, but um, he one of the things, 'cause I wrote a bunch of stuff down because I didn't know what would be important to him, and two of the things I brought up is that um, ever since the seizure, I have moments or minutes, whatever, some amount of time throughout the day, not every day, but there are times where my hearing gets really overstimulated and sensitive, and I've never really had that problem. Like anything that's somewhat loud is just extremely loud and irritating and like puts me on edge, and that never used to be a thing. And then the other thing that I noticed is that I have like auditory hallucinations when I fall asleep. It's called exploding head syndrome, and ever since the seizure, that's gotten significantly worse. And that's fun. But I've had that ever since I was a kid, but it seems to have gotten worse of late. I was talking to Lacey's mom about that after the appointment, and she's like, "Do you know that they're hallucinations when they're happening?" I'm like, "Oh yeah." And then we talked about schizophrenia, me and the doc, because I'd read a study article, whatever you want to call it, an article about a study that said that children, people who were born blind or lose their sight early in life, have never been diagnosed with schizophrenia. Like this guy did a study in Australia of like populations, and there was no person with visual impairments that was like congenital blindness or that lost their sight before the age of 1 who had been diagnosed with schizophrenia. And statistically, there should be some if if blind people if if they could get schizophrenia. It's a really interesting study. I want to know. I wonder if I'd like to see a more in-depth, detailed study of that actually. Ugh, I cannot get the taste of Peeps out of my mouth. I don't know why I agreed to eat it. They suck. You smell metallic lemon rain. Interesting. That's fascinating. Yeah, the the day of the seizure, like minutes before the seizure hit, I I noticed that I was having issues with hearing stuff. Like I was using NVDA, the screen reader on my laptop, and I was like, I'm not comprehending anything this thing's saying. I had to like reread a paragraph like 4 times, and eventually I had to like slow it down, like slow the speech down. And even that, I was like, I'm not comprehending this. And then my legs started to shake and tremble on both sides, which is a sign of a seizure. Good to know. And then I black out. And then on camera, you hear me do this thing. The doctor called it ictal cry. I think I said that right. And then Berber starts freaking the fuck out. I showed him the audio and I'm like, dude, like I felt so bad listening to it. As bad as it sounds, as bad as I kind of want another one so I can pay attention more to anything that's gonna like precursor it. Like I want to look for triggers and signs that it's going to happen. Cause like it makes me question every little thing that's wrong with my body now. Like my right pinky is itchy on the second knuckle, or, and I know that's like a common thing. Like it leads to hypochondrianism, but like having just one and then not having one for months, it makes me feel crazy. And my uncle and my mom have seizures, and their seizures are like, they might have one or two within a day, and then go for a couple months without any, and then they might have one or like they have reoccurring events. I'm trying to figure out what metallic lemon rain smells like. So going back to the smell thing, when I was a kid at night, about every 6 months, I would wake up with the smell of like burning rubber, burning rubber in my nose. It was disgusting. I would smell it in my dream, and usually in the dream, their devil would be there. I don't know why. He wasn't mean. Just Satan would be in my dream, just chilling. And then I'd wake up with this crazy smell in my nose, and I'd have to bury my nose in my pillow for like 30 seconds, and then it would go away, and then I knew I was good for like another 5 6 months. And as an adult, I maybe get it once a year now, maybe. But the smell I was smelling before my seizure, like a month before the seizure, was a different smell. It was like a ammonia, like a bleachy. I've never smelled it before. And like I tore my room apart looking for it. I'm like, is something bad in my room? But a week after the seizure, or maybe 2 weeks after the seizure, I had this moment of like premonition, if you want to call it that. I don't know what else to call it. Deja vu, premonition, where like I was standing in our bathroom sometime in the future, and I could tell something was wrong. Like I can't say the word. I can't say the word on YouTube, but it starts with an R. Like I was mentally deficient in the like vision or whatever you want to call it. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just panic. I'm not sure. But I had this like weird moment. And I remember telling Lacey about it. What, buddy? I kind of know what you mean, right on me, a little bit. Like, I can kind of guess. It'd be cool if we can figure out how to, like, inject smell data into our brains. Then we could, like, create synthetic smells in our brain for, like, virtual reality. Like AI or whatever. What? Mr. Burbs. You need to use your inside voice, buddy. Gotta use your inside voice. No, you gotta use your inside voice. So everyone thinks that when Oreo makes this noise, this is him like alerting to the fact that I'm having a seizure. And now that I have and now that I have the audio clip of him actually freaking out, I need to show people that noise because people come down when Oreo is doing this. People come down and check on me, and I'm like, that's not the right noise. This is him not getting enough attention. Ow, dick. We don't bite dad, right? We don't bite dad. That's not very nice. Biting dad's not nice. Hey, I just told you, don't bite me. You wanted to be picked up, okay? Don't bite me because you want to be picked up. When the hell did I move my coffee mug over there? Alright. With all you've been through, it's reasonable you've been trying to figure this out. Yeah. Well, like I told Lacey in the bathroom earlier. Lacey and I have a lot of conversations in the bathroom. Because, like, when I'm getting ready for my live or she's getting ready for work in the morning, we're chit-chatting. But like I told her earlier, with everything I've been through, I feel crazy. I feel like it's all made up. I feel like it's, like, it feels surreal. It feels like no one believes the fact I've been through all this nonsense because it's so extraordinary. Like, I don't tell people half the shit I've been through because they're like, no way you've had that much happen to you. And it's like, thank God I got some of this on video because I don't even know if I would believe it. And like one of the things we talked about in the neurology appointment today is the fact that when I came to from the seizure, I had this uh, like this sense of dread, this like doom, like there was a ghost or a demon or something in the room that was like rearranged. Like I told him, my room seemed rearranged to me. I couldn't comprehend the fact I was on the floor. Like I thought I was laying in my bed and that there was a bed next to me levitating and that my table and boxes had been thrown up on the bed. I couldn't comprehend the fact that I was like on the floor, let alone that I pissed my pants or that Berber was on the floor screaming. And like it wasn't until I ran upstairs that I was like, something's wrong, because I went upstairs and asked Lacey's dad. I'm like, did someone break in? And he's like, what are you talking about? It's like 4:20, 4:30 in the afternoon. And he's like, I was like, did someone break in, or did you hear a noise downstairs? And they're like, no, it's been quiet all day. And uh, at that point, I thought I still hadn't comprehended the fact that I had had a seizure. And then when I came back downstairs and I got situated with Berber and I got him all fixed up, I was like, what the fuck happened to me? Like, that wasn't right. Like, whatever that was, I didn't comprehend it. So I pulled up the security camera to see if there's anything on that. And when I heard like the moan and Berber freaking out, I'm like, oh. And it's at that point that I realized I'd pissed my pants. Like, I don't know. I was disorientation after a seizure is common, but I've done a lot of fun substances throughout my life. Nothing compared to that. It wasn't fun, but for a mental, for an altered mental status, that took winner. Good night, Turtle. Sleep well. Thanks for stopping by and moderating. Hey, Brock, how are you? Yeah, Easter was good. I did a lot of reading on Easter. And I ate some chocolate. We were at the dollar store looking for stuff for Lacey's and niece, and I bought some candy. I got Milk Duds, I got Twix, I got Crunch Bars, I got peanut butter covered pretzels, I got caramels, whatever, and I got donuts, which that bag didn't last that long. Like literally, that bag was gone 30 minutes after I got it, because I love those little white trash junk food pieces of wax. Yeah, it for sure happened. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I've totally believe it happened. But when you recount all this, you're like I feel like I don't convey the true, like, the true situation. Maybe I should sit down and try writing about it again, because I tried doing that and then didn't like how it was turning out. But maybe I should sit down and try to write it again. But I can't remember that. But even the doctor at the beginning of the appointment, he was like, "What makes you think it was a seizure?" Like, he was giving signs that he didn't think it was a seizure in the first bit of the appointment. And then we started talking, and he asked me questions, and he's like, "Okay, yeah, that's definitely sounds like a seizure." But my primary care doctor and the ER called it loss of transient consciousness, or a transient loss of consciousness, whatever the order of those words are. And I'm like, sounds like a seizure to me. And like I grew up with my uncle having seizures pretty often, so it's like everything I experienced is exactly what my uncle went through. Well, okay, my uncle's seizures were not as intense as the one I had. His seizures, from what I remember, he like definitely he doesn't lose consciousness, but he goes into like a fugue state, and he'll like hold his hands up by his eyes and like claw at his eyes, but not actually touch his eyes, if that makes sense. Or he'll like put one hand up and his other hand down, like so his right hand is up by his right eye and his left hand is down by his stomach, and he'll kind of do like a chopping motion. The human brain is fucking fascinating. I really should have got a different degree. I should have gone into psychology or something. I would love to go back to college and study the human brain. I think we are quantum computers for sure. Like we're trying to build quantum computers, but I think we were the first like quantum computers on Earth. We may not be fast as a technological quantum computer, but as a hive mind, as a human consciousness, we are pretty quantumy. But I'm not a scientist, so what do I know? He was talking about my MRI, which I've had many, 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 and he's like, "Yeah, your MRI notes from 2023 look consistent." He goes, "A lot of artifacts from uh, surgical procedures." That's not what he actually said, but I can't remember the phrasing of it. But basically, like his brain's fucked up, his skull's fucked up from all the surgeries, and I was just like, yeah, that sounds about right. I wonder how much of that's hid. I wonder how much of that, if any, hides anything that they should be looking for. I know MRIs are pretty detailed, but I'm curious to know if that is like a smoke screen. I just assumed that I can't drink spicy water now. I didn't ask him. I just assumed. And even if he told me I could, I don't know if I would right now. But I didn't. There's two reasons I didn't bring it up. One, I kind of forgot. Two, before the appointment, I already figured I wouldn't bring it up because one, I'm not going to partake, and two, I didn't want this whole conversation of like, well, could spicy water have caused the seizures? Because the last time I drank before the seizure was like a month and a half before that. Because I know alcohol withdrawals can cause seizures and stuff, but I'm not chronically drinking, and you know, I don't feel the need to turn to alcohol every time I'm stressed out or whatever. Like I have an occasional drink, so I didn't bring it up because of those two reasons, and I kind of forgot. I have to start writing stuff down because I get so just chaotic in those appointments. So I did that before my appointment. I wrote some bullet points down. And I'm assuming with the medication, the lamotrigine, I think is what it's called. I'm assuming I can't drink. Typically with anti-seizure meds, you can't drink. So that's fun. Honestly, if I don't have another drink for the rest of my life, that's fine. I'm not super like dead set on partaking. So it does suck I won't be able to drink on my birthday, but that's again, whatever. I know my cousin's wife. She has seizures as well, which I totally forgot about. Uh, and anytime she drinks, her seizures kick in. Oh, it's all good. He did prescribe, and I forget the name of it. He did prescribe something for breakthrough pain on headaches. Uh, Rizentrek? No, that's not it. I think it's like a RIS sounding name. And it's like a sublingual, absorbs under the tongue, and it's supposed to be really good for stopping headaches. So I'm curious to give that a try. That sounds fun. He asked me what I was using now, and I was like, ibuprofen. I wanted to tell him that since I've started vaping, my headaches haven't been as bad, but didn't really want to have that whole conversation of like, well, vaping is bad for you, and you should stop, and blah, 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 blah. Hello, hello, how's it going? You're so quiet. You're so quiet. Yeah, are you preening? Are you grooming your feathers? That's so cute. That's so cute. Hi, buddy. Aw, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? I'm sleepy, bud. Oh, we almost done an hour-long live stream, bud. So we'll go ahead and finish out the next 5 minutes, and then we'll wrap up. Yeah, we've been live longer than I thought we would be tonight, but I at least wanted to get on a little bit and talk and chit-chat and see how y'all are doing. I've been watching that show, 600 Pound Life, or My 600 Pound Life, whatever it's called. I'm watching a lot of that show lately, and the doctor on there, Dr. Nazardin, he he doesn't say hey y'all. Wait, what's he say? Oh, I can't remember now. Hey. Oh, he doesn't say hey you all or hey how are you. He says Hey, y'all doing? It cracks me up every time I hear it. He's practicing for that lady you mentioned? Probably. Huh. Yeah. You're gonna find you a raisin mama? Wait, what is old sugar? What's old sugar, bro? Instead of a sugar mama, you're gonna find a sugar crystal mama? I don't know. I don't know what an old sugar would be. Oh, you guys are gonna be live on Wednesday? Nice. I will try to check it out. On your account or on someone else's account? It's okay, but it was just a magnet. It was just a magnet, bud. Alright, I will try to find that account tonight and subscribe. Has neat stories and has head cases. Yep, that pretty much sums up that show for sure. So for people who haven't actually who can't see the show, I do know this a lot. They do them people dirty with the camera angles. Like they film from between their legs and like a lot of naked shots, and they get paid extra if they do a shower scene. um, and they're not very flattering with the angles. It's hilarious. You're welcome, Barbara. But every person has pretty much the same story on that show, on the 600 Pound Life. Like, they were, they experienced a traumatic childhood. They turn to food. They want to get better, but they don't put the work in until it's the last chance because Dr. Now is pissed off at them, and they scrape by the skin of their teeth, and then they finally get the surgery, and 90% of them continue on and lose weight. It's like very formulaic. All right, with that being said, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap up. I kind of want to go lay down and rest for a little bit. Lacey and I might watch the new episode of The Last of Us. But that being said, thank you, Turtle and Barbara, so much for moderating. I really appreciate it. You couldn't pay me enough to be on the show, right? And they don't get paid all that well anyway. Remind me about this on Wednesday and we can talk more about it. But yeah. Orion, I love you all. Be kind to yourselves and others. Go learn some cool shit. Make the world a better place. Find moments of happiness when and where you can. We'll be live on Wednesday, so swing on by and check that out. Unless something changes. And this live will be available probably tomorrow. It takes a little bit for the live to get processed to be available as a video on demand, but if you missed any of it, want to go back and watch it, it'll be available. Good night, Barbara. Good night, Rami. Sleep well. Orion, I love you all. Take care. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. Peace out. We love you. See ya.